Welcome back to the NURA Pokemon Cup Series. Tonight, a champion for Season 17 will be crowned here under the lights at Joltis, the biggest super speedway in the world. We started this season with 42 drivers all competing for one championship and to be part of the first Pokemon Cup Series season under the NURA branding. But only 16 advanced when we got with 10 races left. There were only 16 left, and then it went down by 4 after every 3 races. Now we're here going to determine who is your champion for the which of the 4 will walk out of here as your Season 17 NURA Pokemon Cup Series champion. It will all be decided here, as always, at Joltis. Big super speedway that can go 5, 6, or even more wide in one go. And so this is the ultimate track, the greatest track ever in our Town 3, and it hosts another classic here tonight under the lights when we crown our champion. And here's our final 4 starting lineup. Austin LaPlante, one of the 4 competitors, is starting on the pole. But that is not always the advantage here at Joltis, starting on the pole position. He's hoping, though, to be ahead of his competitors at the end of the day. But with this being Joltis, things could change in an instant. The second Final 4 competitor is John Arndt, who is starting in 8th position. Arndt was the underdog mostly, and he got in for the second round by winning an Auto Club during the first round, and moved on to the third round by winning the second round race at Darlington. So he was very lucky to have won in those chase races to advance here in the Final 4. Now Arndt's competing for a championship, and LaPlante has a win this season as well. I forgot to mention LaPlante has won this season. Only one win, but still a Final 4 competitor. And starting at 35th with, well, wait a minute. Actually, must have missed one. Yep, I missed one. I apologize. But anyway, starting in 14th is the 43 Cody Hagen. And Hagen wasn't even supposed to be in the chase. He got bumped in after Noah Ponzer spoiled the race and he lost his chase spot. That ended up bumping Cody Hagen into the chase, and he's been very lucky. He is now a Final 4 competitor, and he's looking to take the run all the way home to a championship. And our last Final 4 competitor is Angel Navarro, starting 35th. Navarro in his final full-time season in the Pokemon Cup Series, and he's looking to go out end his career off with a bang, with a championship to his name. He's a former Daytona winner, 500 winner, and All-Star Race winner, and Navarro wants a championship to add to his trophy list, to his ever-growing trophy list here in the Pokemon Cup Series. One more driver to look out for is Chloe Baker, who is starting in 32nd. She just missed out on getting in the Final 4 after a thrilling race we had, a thrilling finish we had at 3:49. She almost won the race, but then she ran out of gas, in which even I didn't see coming. When I did the race, I didn't even see that coming. I didn't know that we're going to be short on fuel. But Chloe Baker gambled, and she lost out and finished in 3rd. But it wasn't enough for her to advance the Final 4. She does, however, have more points, unedited chase points that were not adjusted to the chase. If they were not adjusted to the chase, she has more points than any other driver this season. That's the winner of the most points gets the Pichu Cup and a reserve ride to next season. So Chloe Baker, she has a 12-point advantage over Austin LaPlante, who's the only other competitor that can reach the 6 machine here today. And as you know, LaPlante's in the Final 4 in pole position. So LaPlante has a great shot, but he needs to finish 13 positions or higher over Baker to win the race, to win the Pichu Cup. And if there is a tie, the tiebreaker rules apply in terms of breaking the tie with the most wins. But Baker does own the tiebreaker, I think, because LaPlante only has 1 win and Baker has 2 wins. So if they're tied somehow in points after this race, Chloe Baker will be your Pichu Cup, might likely be your Pichu Cup winner, unless the LaPlante actually has 2 wins. I know he has 1 win this season, maybe, but LaPlante He's hoping to have good luck here tonight and hoping to take home the championship and the Pichu Cup. No driver has ever taken both titles in the same night. LaPlante might have the opportunity to do so, but John Arndt, Angel Navarro, and Cody Hagen are also in his way of his challenge for the championship. Any one of the four could win here tonight at Joltis. Anything goes at this track, so let's take you out trackside to give the command to start up the engines for the championship race.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go. The cars are rolling off the track. And now the journey begins to the championship, as 42 drivers compete to win one last time in Season 17. Only 4 of these drivers will be competing to win a championship. LaPlante, Arndt, Hagen, or Navarro. One of those 4 will walk out of here with the championship in Season 17. The highest finisher of the 4 will be your champion, and the bonus points will not be counted. It's the highest finisher of the 4 that'll go home with the championship. Here we go. We're going to have a great night here at Joltis for 21 laps. For the last time in Season 17, the green flag is out. Great start by LaPlante in the 5 machine. This track could go 4, 5, even 6 wide or more. So we can expect to see a lot of every driver, I should say, make aggressive moves to the front. Make it tougher for the final 4 to gain some traction in order to win the title. John Arnott is bumped to the high line, and that's not where you want to be at this track. LaPlante right now still hanging on. Bonus points won't count. The highest finisher will be your champion of the 4. So even if LaPlante leads a lap, he still has to finish ahead of his 3 buddies to win the title. Here comes Ian Siegel, and the 88 is now in 2nd place. LaPlante hangs on though for just a little bit. Lap 1 is going to go to LaPlante. Austin LaPlante has led lap 1 today, the first lap. Hopefully he'll lead the last lap. That's the only lap that matters at this race, is the final lap. But just 20 more to go until we get that far. Who knows, there could be one big crash that determines the champion or just changes up the field. Or we could be seeing pit stops here, because getting into pit road is like a 50-50 shot for all these drivers to get in safely. Sometimes they go in, other times they just go off track and go very slow because they don't have enough fuel. So it's pretty much a risk. It's pretty much a gamble to go to pit road. So they got to be very lucky when making it onto the pit road to pit. And I think Ian Siegel led lap 2. No, Ian Siegel led lap 2. Wow, it was by inches. Trent Dunham on the bottom, former chaser this season. He's doing pretty well right now. Navarro's running in 5th, but he's in the middle line. He is just bumped to the middle line, so right now luck is not on his side. He's now on the high line. LaPlante is being bumped down the line. Here comes Ferdinand Gabat on the bottom. 3 wide. They're going 4 and 5 wide. Very fast speeds at this track. And Ian Siegel adds another lead lap to his books. LaPlante is now up high. And now also LaPlante is in a bad spot. LaPlante is really up high and he is dropping fast. There you see Navarro, there's Hagen, and there's Baker. I could have sworn I saw another chaser in the back here, but they're all in the middle. John Arnott is too high. Trent Dunham in the number 1 is taking the lead. Trent is the leader. Trent Dunham leads. Dylan Thoreau is now in second. The highest. Oh! Crash! Here we go! Big crash! Big crash! LaPlante is in it! So that'll end his championship. John Arnott is involved. There's Angel Navarro. 3 chasers already out. John Arnott, Angel Navarro, Austin LaPlante, the only one that survived. Oh, wait a minute. There's no survivors. None of the 4 survived. Uh-oh. Arnott is involved. I think Baker has damage. She's not in the chase, but she's competing for Pichu Cup points. Navarro's in it. Hagen is in it. And LaPlante's on pit road. All 4 drivers are in it. Can you believe this? All 4 chasers got damage from the first caution. This is going to... We'll see if it'll decide the championship. LaPlante ended up on pit road first. Let's see how these 4 got involved in the crash. Wow. That was quick. I'm going to go slow-mo just to get a good view. Oh, Power Quest spun Casey, and then there's Ryan. Casey got right into LaPlante, and he's in the wall. He's flipping. It looks like he's done from this race. Yikes. He just went flipping. Everyone else just involved. And there's John Arnott. John Arnott was right behind LaPlante when the wreck happened. Let's see about John Arnott. Looks like he might have had minimal damage other than just scraping the wall and scraping the 21 Noah Ponzer, but he might still run. He might just still run. Ooh, Baker. Yep, Baker got damage. What about the other 2 chasers? Cody Hagen, what happened? Oh, he flipped. He got into the 14. And look at them going all around. There's the 43 involved. Big damage on the 43. Navarro has bigger damage too. The 17 involved. Oh, and he avoided the first wreck, but he couldn't avoid Armando Shazaz. And he wrecks out along with them. John Arnott, I think, might have had the least damage of the wrecks, but still pretty big damage. Yeah, look at John Arnott. He's only damage on his rear. He doesn't have it on his front. It looks like he might survive to become your champion. That depends, though, if he decides to still fight it for the win, just to try to finish the race and possibly clinch the championship that way. Or he might just wait, or he might retire, and hopefully he retires in a higher position than the other drivers. Ponzer is done for the race, and let's see if any chasers are out. LaPlante is out, Navarro's out, and Cody Hagen is out. John Arnott has survived, and John Arnott, the Miracle Man, is going to be your champion for Season 17. I know this was decided a little too early than we had thought it would be, but John Arnott is going to survive. The only survivor of the wreck. He'll be your champion, regardless of what happens next. And with LaPlante out of the race, Chloe Baker has locked up the Pichu Cup for herself. She's locked up the most points of any driver this season. So Chloe Baker, congrats on the achievement. And John Arnott will be your Season 17 Pokemon Cup Series champion. Wow, he came down from behind the pack in the first round to win at Auto Club, then won at Darlington, and now John Arnott is a champion. Just like that. Well, we still have a race to decide. Wow, that is incredible. John Arnott was the lone survivor of the wreck. He got damaged too, but not enough damage to get him out of the race. Green flag is out. This is all about racing for that win now. 1 and 2 and 1-2 right now. Dunham and Young. And they're 2 NURA members as well. So, could this be the first time we see these drivers finish 1-2 in a race? It could happen. Well, John Arnott, he doesn't have to worry about anything now. All 3 of his competitors are done for the race, and he has locked up the championship already. So John Arnott, the 24 team, has won another championship. Chloe Baker will win the Pichu Cup regardless of her results. And while the champion has been decided, the winner of this race has not. So we're still racing. See how one big wreck could change up the entire field? And there's Trent Dunham and Dylan Young working together to pull away from the pack. Dylan Young goes for the race lead. It's still anybody's race to win here at Joltis. Pichu is second as well, so Pichu wants to win as well. All these drivers want to win for the final time in Season 17. Only one of them could truly win at this track. Zach Fitzwater is now in second place. He's had a pretty bad season, but he wants to end it with a win. And now Dylan Young still pulls away to the lead with 10 laps to go. 10 laps to decide the winner. It's going to be a 10-lap battle to the finish. Tony Green going on the bottom. And Tony Green has made it through. Battle for second place right now. And Dylan Young is still leading right now. Young has done a great job at blocking, and that's a rare thing to do at this track at Joltis. Usually, everyone gets a chance. If there's no wrecks, everyone gets a chance at Joltis. So, to see Dylan Young lead for this long is just incredible. Shows how far he's come in the Pokemon Cup Series. Still 9 laps to decide a winner. It's still a pretty close battle for the race win here. Now you see the 48. That's David Johansson going for the lead. A former winner this season. His teammate John Arnott won the title already. Now he wants to win the race to give it a Hedrick car sweep. Mason Wood also in the mix. Still a lot of drivers that have a chance to win tonight. Ooh, Tanker on the bottom. Alex Tanker, he was out of the final 4, but he wants to end his season off with a victory. Now Mason Wood drafting behind Johansson to hopefully pull away. 8 to go. Time is running out for these drivers to make their moves today at Joltis. One more move for season 17. It's hard to believe we finished this season so quickly. But now we're going to be heading into next season. Hopefully with some new faces in the mix and probably some returning veterans. Definitely some veterans returning and maybe some new faces for season 18. But we'll see if season 17 can go out with a bang. And now the 20 machine O'Neal Balvin on the bottom. And so are Dylan Thoreau and Sean Harple. Ryan Acosta in third place. Seven to go. Johansson hanging on as we have the 98. Believe it or not, that's Daniel Coffey returning for one more race in the 98 machine. Dan Coffey is back for just this one particular race. It's surprising because Ryan Acosta won a chase race in the 98. But they decided to put Dan Coffey in the 98 at that machine for the season finale only. It's a surprise return for Dan Coffey. Nobody expected that this would happen. But Dan Coffey back for just one race in the 98. Might be truly his last race. We don't know. Who knows, actually. Dan Coffey could come in and out often in the PCS, but you never know. Mason Wood, your new leader. 6 to go. Mason Wood knocks out David Johansson. And now Wood's the leader. Dylan Thoreau was second. And Fernandette Gabot is looking to get third. Go to third or second. Mason Wood hanging on to the race lead. And now Fernandette Gabot got his first win at Greensville Spartanburg. Now he's looking to win again in Joltis. Thoreau is third. Pichu wants to compete for third though. Now the field is pretty much just merged on with just merged a little bit. But we still have room for action. 5 laps to go. And now you see Gabot goes for the race lead. Pichu on the bottom as well. And there's Fetty McDowell. Could there be a 4-wide battle for first? Not quite. But still, big battle in the back. 3 wide for third. Gabot on the bottom. He has the edge a little bit. But Mason Wood, he's surely putting up a fight. And now McDowell is second. Now it's going to be a battle. The race is on pretty much. Here we go. Coming into 4 to go. And now there's pit stops. Ooh, they better keep it really slow to make it into pit stall. They do, and everybody. No problems. Everyone made it through cleanly. That's good for them right now. And Baker might have a little trouble, but she's already almost the last car on the track, so not a big problem. She just comes out of pit road and gets she gets a lap down. But it's not a big problem though, because she's already pretty much clinched the Pichu Cup. Same for John Arnott. And the leaders are going to approach him pretty quickly. PJ Williams just zooms by to take the lead. Great move on the 44. But will they have to come to pit road? Looks like they're coming. They're coming. They're in pit road. Any problems? Oh, Tanker! Tanker just missed out on pit road, went a little too fast, and now he's stuck. He's in trouble. Does he get on the pit road a little bit? Just barely. Wow, what a great save by the 33. It looked like he was going to get off the track, but he saves it. Turns it in time, and he's your leader. No, he's not the leader. He's not the leader. I'm sorry. And he's going to make it safely. Now we await to see who will be your new leader. We await to see who the new leader is. And now we see the leader. It looks like they're saying the 8080 and Siegel was the leader. 2 laps to go. They already got the 2 to go signal. Yep, Siegel's the leader. Weird. I didn't think that Siegel would be the race leader that quickly, but wow, he just snuck a lap out of us. But he has to come to pit road. He can't make it, definitely. No one can. Now Siegel, we await. Now we await to see if Siegel can hang on to the race lead, or someone else might take the race lead against him. Trying to get the great views, and he is going to go. He's going. And he is out of pit road. They're ruling Fernandette Gabot as second. Oh, here comes the pack. Will they catch up to the 88? He is just gaining up a little bit of speed, one step at a time. And now he's going up to the main speed, and he still has an insurmountable lead, but this is Joltis, though, so they could catch up quickly. Here we go, coming to the white flag. Are they going to give him the white flag? They will. Ian Siegel hangs on to the race lead. Man, he has a 2.5 second lead over everybody thanks to good pit strategy. It's amazing. We didn't expect Siegel to be a contender today, but he just snuck in his pit road strategy, and now he's really got a big lead here at Joltis. Now they'll have to battle for second, unless if they can make a miracle. Just 2 turns left for Ian Siegel. Now he might just end this season with 2 wins in season 17. Pretty good momentum heading into next season. The pack is closing in, but will there be enough time? And looks like there's not going to be enough time. And Ian Siegel's going to come off the final turn and win it at Joltis. Great move by Ian Siegel. Pit strategy ended up winning the race for the 88. His second win of season 17. And he puts the season to an end. And what a race, what a wreck. We had a big wreck that determined the champion. It was John Arndt. John Arndt, your Season 17 Pokemon Cup champion. And it was a thrilling race. A big crash ended up deciding who was the champion. It was over before it began. John Arndt finishes 20th. He is your Pokemon Cup Series Pokemon Cup Series champion. And Chloe Baker, 24th today. she will be your Pichu Cup champion for the most points, and she gets a reserve ride next season. Hagen finished 32nd, Navarro in his final race 33rd, and LaPlante 38th. Pretty disappointing day for the other three chasers, but it was John Arndt that outlived them all and is your champion for Season 17. And he's still out on track celebrating his championship. As the 24, we didn't think he was going to be a factor, but the rookie is a champion of the Pokemon Cup Series. With 3 wins this season, the only driver, I think, with 3 wins in Season 17. He has just been amazing. And this was an amazing overall season. Man, was it a fun race to do. You saw the rest of the field, and we saw Jordan Davis finish 4th in his final Pokemon Cup Series race. It's an end of an era for 2 drivers, as Angel Navarro and Jordan Davis say goodbye from the Pokemon Cup Series. We're going to miss them. And there'll be a couple new drivers hopefully next season, and returning veterans like John Arnott and Chloe Baker. Both are winners today, and our third winner, Ian Siegel, comes away with the victory for the 2nd time in Season 17 here at Zen Joltis. We hope you guys enjoyed a wonderful season, the first under the NURA Racing League. And we hope most of you, if not all of you, return for Season 18. That's next season. So signups might be up in a couple days. Depends if I have time to do them. But I'll let you know on Pichu London's Facebook page when signups will be up for Season 18, so you don't miss out on them. And one more thing, we will show you the final complete point standings that were not adjusted for the chase. After this race, the final point standings after non-chase related, just to see where you guys finished overall and your statistics for Season 17. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this season. We'll see you in Season 18. Ian Siegel is your winner here in Zen Joltis, and your champions are Chloe Baker for the Pichu Cup and John Arnott, your Season 17 Pokemon Cup Series champion. Congratulations to those three. Ian Siegel celebrates in victory lane, and John Arnott celebrating in the back. So the point standings, final points that are not in the chase are coming up, and we'll see you guys in Season 18. Check on the Pichu London Facebook page for updates in terms of the signups, when signups will be up. They'll be up in very shortly, as soon as I get as much time as I need to. So, hope you enjoyed a wonderful season. We'll see you guys next season for the NURA Pokemon Cup Series. This is the account second at Pichu London, and I'll see you guys next season.